Hello, this is Blue Star, Defender of Equestria, and this is my next commentary/reaction video, this time, a Canterlot Wedding, Part 1. Ooh, this is one of my favorite episodes of all time, but I don't think I'm going to get into that now. I will say about this that I must have been a little hesitant to do this right now because I'm planning something special for the second part. It may fall flat, but we'll see. So, I'm not quite sure when the second part of this will air, but we'll see. It may completely fall flat, but anyway. But I'm going to record this episode first, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with the next one. But anyway, this is definitely one of my favorite episodes, because it's just, well, it's just really good, and I must admit, as I've described in my Royal Guard video, that, Blue Star basically came about from this two-parter, so I certainly like this one a lot. But anyway, I guess we're just gonna get started with that. So anyway, yeah, I must admit I'm a little still sleep deprived and messed up. I was gonna try to do a focus on video, and I realized my brain's not functioning enough for this, so I'm going to do a response video instead and let it render overnight and everything. And again, why am I telling you this? Why do you care? Why do you care what my plans are? But anyway, let's just get on with it then. So let's just, okay. So, alright. Again, briefly forgetting which keys to press. Alright, so anyway, starting video in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1... Start. Video did not start. Curses. Okay, there we go. Video is starting now. Ah, look at the butterflies. They're so pretty.
It is gorgeous out. Just gorgeous.
Oh dear. Every time someone says it's beautiful and gorgeous, you know something bad's about to happen. Ah, an apple. Wait, I hear the... Oh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh dear, how embarrassing.
Dear Twilight, I am sure you are as excited as I am about the upcoming wedding in Canterlot.
Wedding?
Wedding? I will be presiding over the ceremony, but would very much like you and your friends to help with the preparations for this wonderful occasion. Fluttershy, I would like you and your songbird choir to provide the music.
There's some very well-trained boys. Oh my goodness.
I can think of no one more qualified than you to host the reception. Applejack, you will be in charge of the catering for the reception.
Nice moves, Picky Pie. Oh, this is gonna be boring. What am I gonna do? It's like,
yes!
it's like, yes, I get to do a sonic boom boom. Yes.
For the bride and her bridesmaids.
Poor Rarity. Oh dear. Rarity's going all loopy-eyed and she fell and she's unconscious. Bummer.
The most important role of all, making sure that everything goes as planned.
Oh, is that all?
Soon, yours, Princess Celestia.
Oh, we are not worthy, Princess Celestia. We are not worthy.
But I don't understand. Who's getting married?
Oh,
good
wait.
question.
I was probably supposed to give you this one first.
Yes, that probably would have been good,
Princess
Spike.
Celestia cordially invites you to the wedding of Princess Mi Amore Cadenza and my brother.
She has a brother. Oh no! Quickly, escape! I'm really annoyed because Ratchet has somehow released a video with the screen on it and everything. Anyway, it's like a...
Yeah, great news that I just got from a wedding invitation, not from my brother, but from a piece of paper.
Ouch! Oh, the all-powerful Megan McCarthy.
I mean, really, he couldn't tell me personally.
Did you notice the sphere around it,
You
City?
should know I'm making a really big decision that changes everything. Never mind, you'll hear about it when you get the invitation.
Oh, poor Twilight. I can understand her being upset about that.
Who
Ooh,
is that?
she is mad.
Okay. Sorry.
No.
It's just that Shining Armor and I have always been so close. He's
Shining
not
Armor,
even
that's a
BFF.
name. That's cool. What'd you say?
Big brother, best friend forever.
Oh.
The importance of friendship. Shining Armor was the only pony I ever really accepted as a friend.
But she's your brother. Doesn't that make him more than your friend? But, oh, well, whatever. Oh, I love this song. It's like,
I had my books to read.
no parents.
Oh
well.
Remember,
Remember, don't read and don't read and walk. Aw.
My big brother, best friend forever. Like two peas in a pod,
Aw,
we did
yeah.
everything together.
Aw.
He taught me how to fly a kite.
Help if you hold onto the string.
We never had a single fight. We did
Yeah, right.
our hopes, we shared our dreams. I miss him more than I
Aw.
realized. It seems.
That was such a cool shot, you know. It's like if you saw the very first episode, you remember that. That's cool.
You did everything together. And though he's oh so far away, I hope that he would stay.
Aw, poor Twilight.
Big brother, best friend forever.
Wow.
Forever.
Oh, that shot was way harder than it looked, but oh, that's so touching. Oh, she's crying. Oh, poor Twilight. Oh,
As one of your
I'm glad someone came over to help her.
pony friends forever.
I'm not into texting lingo, but this is actually kind of cool.
Like a real good guy.
Yes, he
really
is.
special. I mean, they don't just let any pony be captain of the Royal Guard.
So let me get this straight.
Is this the captain of the Royal Guard or a captain of the Royal Guard? Is there more than one?
Royal Guard?
I guess we are.
Rarity's just like, oh, Rarity's just like heaven. It's like, yes! I'll try. What? Did Pinkie Pie just say she wants to try on the dresses?
At a wedding? Can you say best wedding ever?
Ow.
So you all get to help with a big fancy wedding. But I'm the one who gets to host the bachelor party. Just one question. What's a bachelor party?
Don't worry, none of the 6-year-olds know either.
Why the long face?
At least I hope they don't.
I'm just thinking about shining armor. Ever since I moved to Ponyville, we've been seeing each other less and less. And now that he's starting a new family with this Princess Miyamori, what's her name? We'll probably never see each other.
Aw, poor
Come on,
Twilight.
pal. You're his sister. He'll always make time for you.
Couldn't
Listen to
see
Applejack,
Tony
listen to
getting
Applejack.
married.
Yeah, that is a good point. Yo, Royal Guard!
Whoa! What's with all the guards? I'm sure they're just taking the necessary precautions.
Oh dear, they look quite mean.
Strangers' ponies.
It's just weird.
And you got a big brother to go congratulate.
Yeah, congratulate. And then give him a piece of my mind.
I love that guard. He's like, oh, hi, Twilight. Oh, or maybe she'll notice me. Maybe she'll notice me. She ignored me. Oh, my life is over. Oh, there he is. Shining armor.
I've got something to say to you, mister.
Who goes there?
Wiley! I missed
Oh,
you, kid.
sorry, boss.
How dare you not tell me in person that you were getting married? I'm your sister for Pony's sake.
It's not
Ouch.
my fault. Princess Celestia has requested a major increase in security. Didn't you see all the guards at the train station?
Yeah, there's
yes.
a big wedding coming up. Maybe you heard about it?
It has nothing to do with the wedding. A threat has been made against Canterlot.
Who exactly made this threat, and who? And how did they get it?
Princess Celestia asked that I help provide additional protection. This, you need to see.
See, he has pink. He has pink powers too. So don't be ashamed, kiddies. Shields at full power. Ooh. Ouch, that looks like that hurt.
Canterlot's safe and secure rests squarely on my shoulders. Staying focused on the task at hand has been my top priority.
I could imagine that would be tough. Why does that guard have his eyes closed?
You've got a really important job protecting all of Canterlot with a force field only you can conjure up.
That's gotta be rough.
Still, how could you not tell me about something as big as your
Aw,
wedding?
poor
Am I
Twilight.
not that important to you anymore?
Ouch.
You're my little sister. Of course
Yeah.
you're important to me. But I'd understand if you didn't want to be my best mare now.
You know, I've just thought of something. Best
Want me to be
mare.
your
Not
best
best man, best mare.
I'd be honored.
Odd, but okay.
But I'm still pretty ticked you're marrying some pony I don't even know. When did
Bummer.
you ever meet this Princess Miyamore Cadenza?
That's definitely a
Twilight,
mouthful.
Princess Miyamore Cadenza is Cadence, your old foal
Who's
sitter.
she?
Cadence?
Oh, full
As in
sitter,
the
eh?
Cadence? As in the greatest foal sitter in the history of
Twilight's
foal
happy
sitters?
now. She's like, yes!
You tell me. She was your foal sitter.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
I was just thinking, what happened to you, Shining Armor? I'm just kidding. Aww.
Caring.
Oh,
She's kind.
poor Twilight.
I am so lucky to have you as my foal sitter. I'm the one who's lucky, Twilight. You're a princess. I'm just a regular old unicorn.
It's a good question. Why is she what?
But a regular old unicorn.
Aww.
Sunshine, sunshine, lady loves to wake. Clap your hooves and do a little shake.
Aww. That's cute.
I am going for a Hopacure, and that is that.
not going.
I am. I am. No,
Oh dear.
we're all getting our house done, and you said, just did that thing.
How many unicorns can just spread love wherever they go? I don't know.
I must admit that's a little iffy, but that's cool.
You're Mary Cadence. Mary Cadence.
She's been taking lessons from Pinkie Pie.
I'm not interrupting anything important.
Sunshine, sunshine, ladybug delight. Clap your hooves and do a little shake.
What are you doing?
Cadence is
I'm actually wondering that myself.
Uh-huh.
Ow. That was hurtful.
I've got to get back to my station, but Cadence
Yes,
will
sir.
check in with all of you to see how things are going. I think I speak for both of us when I say we couldn't be more excited to have you here. Right, dear?
Oh.
Absolutely.
Well, let's get to it.
Oh dear. Something. Something up with her.
Okay.
Hey, who's playing the banjo? Whatever.
A sculpture. Check.
Nice. Oh, poor Twilight. Even the checklists aren't exciting to her. Oh.
I do. Do you?
I do.
Ah, dear.
Hi, princess.
Please, call me Princess Miyamore Cadenza.
Hi, Princess Miyamore Cadenza.
Applejack doesn't seem bothered by it, so that's
For
cool.
your big day?
I have.
Ooh, she's not happy. Oh, it's that guy with the clovers again. What's he doing here?
I love, love, love them.
Oh, shucks. Why don't you take a few to go?
Yeah, it's like, must I?
So busy you forget to get a little something in your belly.
Did you see what she...
Pay attention to that. It's like, Celestia, I must look through my telescope.
Oh, you should have seen how she acted back there. I don't know when she changed, but she changed. Please, call me Princess Miyamore Cadenza.
Did I hear someone say my name?
Let me just start.
It's
to
the
say
background
that I
ponies
play a
from
role in this
Ponyville.
Momentous occasion.
Why are they her bridesmaids?
Uh-huh.
Sorry, I don't actually know who these characters are,
Oh, yes,
but
of course. I've been working on it ever since I
I'm
landed in the
gonna work on
assignment,
that eventually.
And I think you'll be pleased with the results.
I was hoping for something with more beating and a longer train.
Oh, yes.
Okay,
Of course.
And those should be a different color.
you're nice.
I think
Sort
they're
of.
lovely.
They
Me too.
speak.
I love them.
They all get to speak.
Make them a different color.
Is that all just a different color? It's a little vague.
Princess Demandy Pants.
Rarity can't be bothered. It's like, I'm too busy writing in my things. Wow, there really are a lot of Royal Guard here. Wow. Bend the tail on the pony. I wonder if kids nowadays even know what that is.
Reception is gonna be perfect, don't you?
Perfect! If we were celebrating a 6-year-old's birthday party.
Aww. Ah, Luda. See, she's flying from the moon.
Rest, my sister. As always, I will guard the night.
Bet I can guess what you're all thinking.
I wonder how when Celestia slept when she raised the moon and the sun. But whatever. Ooh.
Oh, me? Spike! That goes on the cake.
Dear, oh dear, Spike.
Whatever are you talking about? Cadence is an absolute gem.
Yeah.
She was so demanding.
But of course she was. Why shouldn't she expect the very best on her wedding day?
Applejack, did you know that after she told you how much she just loved your hors d'oeuvres, she threw them in the trash?
Oh, she was probably just trying
dear.
to spare my feelings.
No, she was just being fake and totally insincere.
Oh dear.
She did raise her voice at one of my birds during rehearsal. See,
Well, that wasn't very nice.
but
See, I'm right.
was singing really off key.
You sure he isn't
Pinkie
about to
Pie, you
die
had
from
to have
something?
noticed her on the
Ow.
street
No, kiddies.
Never mind. Rainbow
Oh,
Dash,
poor
you're with me,
Twilight.
right?
Sorry, Twi. Been too busy happy for my
Twi.
sonic rain boom to pay much attention to the bride's bad attitude.
Oh dear.
The princess is about to get married. I'm sure any negative behavior she might be displaying is simply the result of nerves.
Possibly. Ooh.
And I'm sure it's the result of her being an awful pony who doesn't deserve to even know shining armor, let alone marry him.
Ow.
Think maybe you're being just a tiny bit possessive of your brother?
She could be.
I am not being
Wow.
possessive, and I am not taking it out on Cadence. You're all just too caught up in your wedding planning to notice that maybe there shouldn't even be a wedding.
Wow. She's really upset and angry. Wow. Ouch. Ooh. And she spilled all their drinks. That wasn't very nice. Again, there's so many Royal Guard here. This is going to be important in the next episode. And if you see my Royal Guard video, you know what.
Your big brother's looking pretty good, don't you think?
Nice shiny star. Cool.
Everything okay?
Aw,
to talk.
she's upset.
I think you're making a big.
Oh, hi, sweetie.
Hi, sweetie.
Sneaking up on people.
Yes, she
Speak
does.
to you for a moment, dear.
Better see what she wants.
I've noticed that they always like Fancy Pants is called Fancy Pants, but he doesn't actually wear pants. Same thing with Shining Armor. He's wearing like half a uniform. Like,
I thought I made it perfectly clear I didn't want you to wear that.
This was my favorite uncle's.
And
was?
And you should wear it.
are you disagreeing with me?
I guess I am.
You disagreeing with me?
Oh dear. Are you getting another one of your headaches?
Come on. Ooh. Ooh. That
Feeling
didn't
better?
look good.
She isn't just unpleasant and rude.
Ooh.
She's downright evil.
I think you're right on this one, Twilight.
Twilight!
Run away.
Let her go.
Huh. It seemed like she had something else she wanted to tell me.
Ooh. Luna was mean.
Stay indoors, Twilight Sparkle.
Shining Armor's in real trouble. You have to help.
Me. Oh,
Dresses?
they're wearing dresses.
What are you? Can you believe it? We're gonna be Princess Miyamori Cadenza's new bridesmaids. New
What?
bridesmaids? What happened to her old bridesmaids?
Good question.
Say, but she did tell us that she would love it if we'd fill in for her.
You didn't care about that?
So hard and everything. And you had your doubts
Oh,
about
poor Twilight. She's like,
You
how
sure
could
that's what
they?
I should wear? Doesn't seem all that aerodynamic. That's what I can do.
Let's see what I can do. Ow!
Like I really am on my own.
Aw, poor Twilight. She looks different in that shot for some reason. But, oh dear.
Perfect.
Ah,
girls. No
it's
need to
Princess
rush.
Celestia.
Then
It's like- Hey, careful, don't close the door on us.
I'll say a few words, and then we'll begin with the vows.
Hmm.
You'll get
There's
the
some
ring
interest-
from your best
well.
mare.
I was gonna say, interesting that Celestia is doing this, not a priest, but that would get into the realm of religion, so I guess,
Has anybody seen
whatever.
Twilight?
I'm
Ow.
here. I'm not gonna stand next to her, and neither should you.
Oh,
sorry,
I got it.
I don't know
Oh.
why she's acting like this.
My little sister's gone crazy. Just, just a second.
You have to listen to me. Oh goodness, are you okay? I'm fine.
You sure about that?
I've got something to say.
Ooh.
She's evil.
Oh no! Evil! Evil! Evil!
She's been
Hey,
terrible.
pay attention, guards!
She's obviously done something to her bridesmaids. And if that wasn't enough, I saw her put a spell on my brother that made his eyes
Oh
roll.
no! Yeah, yeah, that was a very good. Celestia's like, oh! Wow.
Why
Aw.
are you doing this to me?
Ooh.
Because you're evil.
It's not nice to point your horn at people, Twilight.
And if I don't stop you, you're gonna ruin my brother's life.
Oh dear. Ooh. Ooh. That was hard. Ow. Ooh.
You want to know why my eyes went all...
Actually,
Because
yes.
ever since I started having to perform my protection spell, I've been getting terrible migraines. Cadence has been casting spells on me. She's been using her magic to heal me. And she decided to replace her bridesmaids because she found out the only reason they wanted to be in the wedding was so they could meet Canterlot royalty. And if she hasn't been on her best behavior with your friends, it's because with me being so busy, she's had to make all the decisions about the
Oh.
wedding.
I was just
Poor,
trying to...
She's
poor shining
completely
armor.
stressed out because it's
Ugh.
really important to her that our big day be perfect.
He's
Something
definitely
that
stressed.
obviously wasn't important to you.
Ooh.
Now, if
Ouch.
you'll excuse me, I have to go and comfort my bride.
Ow. He's
And you can
clearly.
forget about being my best
Ooh.
mare. In fact, if I were you, I wouldn't show up to the wedding at all.
Ow, that hurts. That hurts. Ow. He's clearly stressed out by everything and obviously not happy about what Twilight's done.
Come on,
wow.
y'all. Let's go check on the
Wow.
princess.
What? What? Come on. No.
You have a lot to think about.
Celestia? And even the guards left.
Protective.
My gosh. Even the guards left. Wow, that hurt. That so hurt. You know, ow.
He was my
Aw.
big brother, best
Poor
friend
Twilight.
forever.
Oh.
Now we'll never do anything together.
Oh, that's so hurtful. That's so. What? Ooh, that didn't seem very nice. Well, maybe she's not so bad after all. Or.
You will be.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Run for your life, Twilight! Ah! No! Did she just vaporize Twilight? Wow, that was rough. That definitely was, I think, the prize for the hardest, probably 3 minutes of definitely of this episode, and maybe of the entire show. Okay, yes, I was so shocked I didn't even remember to thank these people for making the show to begin with. Okay, so, wow, I mean, whoa, I mean, I am so glad that when I first viewed this for the first time, I could do it on Netflix, or actually, I don't remember. Yeah, no, it was I'm pretty sure it was Netflix. It was season 3. I had to go to YouTube to see all the previous episodes. It was like, oh man, that would have killed me to have waited an entire week to see that episode. Again, that would have been absolutely horrible to have to wait after an ending like that. It's like, oh my gosh, Cadence is evil and she just vaporized Twilight. Ugh. I like Twilight. She was nice. I don't want her to be dead. I want her to be alive, or a cowboy. Red versus blue joke. Anyway, so yeah, this was a very good episode. It had a lot of really good emotional stuff. I mean, obviously, it had some really good songs in it. And the thing that's cool about the songs is that they support the story. They almost, in a way, are the story. I mean, like BBBF. This is, in a way, exposition and backstory for Shining Armor and Twilight and all that stuff. It's done very well. It's a beautiful song on its own, and it's great. It's just great. And we got to see we obviously got to see Shining Armor. We got to meet the fact that Twilight has this brother that she hasn't mentioned. And a lot of people said, well, how could you not mention that you have a brother? Well, maybe she did, and she just never bothered to tell us. Maybe this is the first time, you know. I mean, again, during the song, I love that the bit with, you know, this is basically the events. This is like almost a deleted scene from Friendship is Magic, where we see the you know, Twilight and Spike go off on the cart and go to Ponyville, and wow, I mean, that was kind of cool in itself, to be honest. Like, if you'd seen that first episode, you understand what this means. That, you know, that's cool. I love things like that. But anyway, but yeah, I mean, poor Twilight. I mean, that scene, like the scene at the very end, where it's like everyone is turning against her, everyone is basically abandoning her. I mean, again, even the guards leave. The guards are, I guess, so upset about what's happened that they abandon their post and they leave. Poor Twilight. and somehow Cadence gets back into the room. I mean, it's not established that she has the teleportation spell or something like that, but whatever. I mean, the important part is that she kills Twilight. Okay, I'm just gonna say, no, she in fact did not kill Twilight. Twilight's not dead. Again, I'm gonna kind of assume you've seen these episodes before, so, and not to mention, if you haven't, you'll go and see my next commentary reaction video, or you'll go and watch the episode or something like that. Yeah, from now on, I'm gonna take a little more looser thing, because again, honestly, people who are looking for these kinds of videos have probably seen the episode already, and if they haven't, in a way, shame on them, in a way, kind of a thing. I must admit, I had that situation with Ratchet. Is like, you know, he was doing a video on Snowdrop. I didn't know anything about Snowdrop or what it was about or anything like that. So I just started watching his reaction video, and then all of a sudden I realized, oh, the Snowdrop thing is actually really good. I want to go and watch it before I watch his reaction to it. So I went and I watched it. So I stopped this video and I went and watched it because it was really good. But yeah, I really like this episode a lot because it's got a lot of good emotional stuff. It's got some fun moments, and in a way, this in a way is a good episode, and the next episode in a way is good as well because it introduces a thing called failure. Which you might find is strange, but when I was growing up, a lot of kids shows like this, the characters never failed. They never lost. They were, you know, this is a little bit different. The main six are failing to basically be there for Twilight. And this is, in a way, a recurring theme from Lesson 0, that basically the main six basically aren't there for Twilight. They don't think they think that she's wrong. She's overreacting in a way that Twilight usually does. But in this case, Twilight was dead on. There was something wrong with Cadence. There's something up with Cadence. We don't know yet what it is, but she basically kills Twilight at the end of this. So we know that there's something up. I mean, and I must admit, this was not an emotional power moment, that last scene, because it's depressing. It's the opposite of a power moment. It's like a depressing moment. I don't know what it is, but it's still a cool moment. And I mean, it's one of those sad moments, but it's cool at the same time. I mean, everybody that Celestia, that Twilight cares about, Celestia basically scolds her on the way out, and wow, that would hurt so much. This is the person, Celestia has always respected Twilight. She always has believed in Twilight. This is like the first time, with the exception of Lesson 0, that she has had to basically, in a way, scold her or quote-unquote punish her in any way, as far as we know. And poor Twilight, she thought she was doing the right thing. She thought she was right, and in that moment she thought she was wrong, and her friends are basically abandoning her. And that was a hard scene. Poor, Shining Armor. Shining Armor is clearly stressed from everything that he's going through. He's got literally the responsibility of protecting Canterlot itself, and planning a wedding, and dealing with this thing with Twilight, because this thing obviously was a complete surprise it was a complete surprise to Shining Armor that Twilight was going to be so upset when basically he didn't have time to go and tell her or send a letter and say, come to Canterlot and I have something very important to tell you. Because that's the interesting thing. Canterlot is clearly a reasonable distance away, but at the same time, it's not like it's on the other side of the planet. It's not on the other side of the country. It's within, I'm a really bad judge of, I'm sure it's one of those things that someone's calculated out approximately how far Canterlot is. I'm going to say on the order of a couple miles away. It's not like 100 miles away or anything like that. And since they established this thing with the train, they basically, I'm sure they did the train because they had to have a way of getting back and forth to Canterlot in a reasonable time frame. But anyway, but yeah, I really like this episode a lot because it's in a way a hard episode because it's hard to see the main six basically failing Twilight and not being there for Twilight, and when she clearly needed them. And wow, I mean, poor Twilight. I mean, that's such a depressing thing to think that your own friends are not, they're not going to be there for you. They're not supporting you. I mean, my gosh, I mean, poor Twilight, just poor Twilight. I must admit, the series in general. So many bad things happening to Twilight and to the other characters as well. I mean, this was definitely a cool episode. I mean, we got to see Shining Armor for the very first time. Shining Armor is a pretty cool character. He's like the counter to Snips and Snails. He makes it all better. Because, the first real male characters we see are Snips and Snails, with the exception of perhaps Macintosh. And let's face it, Snips and Snails they're idiots. They're jerks. They're definitely, when I first saw them, it's like, is this how they're going to portray male characters? They're going to make male characters look stupid and dumb and stuff, which in the eyes of some young girls is how girls perceive guys and stuff like that, and that's fine. Hey, women have been gotten the short end of the stick across the board in every form of medium, so you know what, one show where they get to bash guys a little bit, that'd be fine, but I'm glad they didn't go down that road. And Shining Armor is clearly a counter to that. Shining Armor is a very cool character because not only is he big and physically strong, and he's the captain of the Royal Guard. Again, is he a captain of the Royal Guard, meaning that there's more than one, or is he the captain of the Royal Guard and that he's basically in charge of the Royal Guard in general? I think he's the captain of the Royal Guard, that he's ultimately, he's like the supreme commander, well, actually that would be Celestia, but he's the supreme general person. He's whatever he's basically the guy who's in charge of the Royal Guard. He's basically the final general, and then Celestia goes and gives him orders and tells them, go do this or go do that, and then he gives the orders to them, and whatever. Again, my brain is not really functioning right now, so whatever. But yeah, I really like this episode a lot. It's good. I really like BBBF, or I hope I got that right. That was such a great song. It's such a touching song. I mean, the thing is, it's a little kid song, but it isn't. It feels much more adult and mature, and it's very touching. And I think that's in a way what describes this episode. It's very touching. It's, again, this is one of the big successes of My Little Pony, is that it deals with stuff that we get, that we understand, that yes, we don't get the specific circumstance. Unfortunately, people haven't tried to kill us at weddings. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's been people who've been in a situation kind of like this, where all of a sudden, they think that the person that their loved one is marrying is not who they appear to be, and they're all suspicious and everything. And actually, that really wasn't the thing, but certainly, most people have been to weddings or been involved in weddings and know how stressful and difficult they can be, but also how fun and cool they are. I mean, I must admit, I'm not focusing. But I must admit, I forgot the point I was trying to make. But I think that in general, dang, I'm so annoyed with myself right now because I had a good point, but now I've lost it. It's what happens sometimes by doing stuff off the cuff like this. It works and sometimes it doesn't. But I still think that, we still can get a lot of things in this episode that we can see, it's like, they must have never had a fight. Yeah, I don't think so. It's impossible. That's impossible. And remember, kids, fighting isn't bad. Not fighting is way worse than fighting. Because not fighting means you're not solving problems, which means that at some point you're gonna one or more people are just gonna blow up. So fighting is good, just don't be mean about it. And if you really hurt the person when you fight, go up to that person and say, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you that bad and stuff like that. I remember that from like a commercial or something like that. It's like one of those public service announcement commercial things, like don't do drugs and stuff like that. It's like, it's okay to fight, just don't be mean about it and stuff like that. But anyway, this is a very good episode. I like it a lot, and it's just really good. It's just, again, it's a very good episode. It was a very good way to end the second season. I mean, I must have been my thing is, and you thought this was going to be a sappy story about a wedding. Even at the end of this, I mean, that was such a shocking, cool way. I mean, I hate that ending, but I love it at the same time. It's like, how dare you do this to me? No, you can't do this to me. You just killed Twilight. No. Yeah, I remember when I saw that for the first time, I was like, she's evil! Oh my gosh, she really is evil, and she just vaporized Twilight. Why does everybody think she was vaporized? Yes, I must admit, I love that line. I couldn't resist doing that. It's like, fortunately, no, she was not vaporized. And she's just been sent to somewhere else. Oh, maybe this is a recurring theme with Twilight. Every time we think she's dead, she just gets sent to somewhere else. Oh dear, I'm losing it. I'm losing my mind, I tell you. And I think I can hear things through the door, so... and running long unnecessarily. So I'm just gonna say, this is a really good episode, I like it, and it's only the first part. Just be grateful that, for most part, you didn't have to wait for weeks on end or sometimes. Unfortunately, if you saw this live, you only had to wait like 30 seconds to see what happened next. Yeah, I must admit, I don't know when I'm gonna release the second part of this. Who knows? I might release it. I mean, it depends on, obviously, as always, depends on when I render it, blah, 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 blah. So, it may be a while before the second part of this airs, but you never know. We'll see. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this commentary/reaction video, and I hope please forgive me for rambling on and losing it. Not happy about that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this anyway. And I hope that you'll stick around and watch part 2 when it airs. And, so anyway, this is Blue Star. Stay strong and pony on. Blue Star out.